The state of Texas is a step closer to banning THC. That's the psychoactive compound found in cannabis or marijuana.
Last week, the Senate passed the legislation. Now it is up to the House, but Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says he's not willing to compromise on a total ban. He spoke with our ABC 13's Tom Abrams, who is here today with an interview. Tom, you will only see here on 13.
That's right. The lieutenant governor says that he is willing to force a special session if it comes to that. He wants THC banned in Texas.
I'm not going to leave until we ban this.
You would force a special session over this issue?
Absolutely.
Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick doesn't mince words. After the Senate passed SB 3 last week, he said he wants a law that prevents stores from selling products infused with tetrahydrocannabinol, known as THC, which he says are taking advantage of a loophole in a law that expanded the use of hemp for agricultural purposes.
I mean, we're talking dangerous drugs that are illegal, over the limits, and nobody knows what they're buying. And they're building these shops, Tom, around schools.
The Senate Committee on State Affairs held a 10-hour hearing 3 weeks ago in which dozens of people testified for and against the THC ban. Those for it included law enforcement and healthcare professionals. Those against the ban say it will hurt their legal businesses, and those who say they depend on the physiology of THC to help them with physical and mental pain.
I need THC to control my seizures, to control my pain, to give me an appetite.
If the goal is to prevent youth access and ensure product safety, this bill does the opposite by eliminating safety measures, fueling unregulated markets, and violating federal law.
Patrick said there is a compassionate use program for those who use marijuana medically, and SB 3 does not touch that. The House has its own version of the legislation, which focuses on regulation and not a ban. Patrick says that won't work. Would you all compromise?
No, we're going to ban it. There's no compromise here.
It is worth noting that only the governor, Greg Abbott, can call a special session, but either house, the House or the Senate, can delay legislation that essentially forces a special session, and that's what Patrick is saying he would do to ban THC in Texas, so much as including a delay on funding the budget, which is the only legislative requirement of the House and Senate.
Does this split along party lines in terms of Republicans in favor of the ban, or is it not that simple?
There are some Republicans who favor it and some who don't, some Democrats who favor it and some who don't. It's not necessarily a party line issue, though it probably does skew a little bit to the right. There are those on both sides who feel both ways about it.
Tom Abrams reporting. Tom, thanks so much.